Yeah, he's Tom Cruise.
You can't break the friction, so you can't take the pressure, so
Ethan, that's not who we are.
Maybe we need to reconsider that.
Do you feel a pressure when Tom Cruise is doing his own stunt that you have to do your own stunts?
Yes, for sure. I had to get really physically fit because at any minute you didn't know what you'd be doing from one day to the next, so you had to make sure that you could keep up.
I never feel pressure, no. I feel, just what you said, I feel inspired because I always have a backup team. I have stunt doubles. I have other people who can always jump in and do what I can do. And I think that's what pushes me to be able to do it and challenge myself.
Yeah, Tom kind of, you know, he sets the standard. These films are all about, as I say, about authenticity and about trying to give the audience a genuine sense of danger and peril. And for any one of us to say, I don't want to do that, would be like not being a team player, really. So Tom does inspire that in all of us. Fortunately, we don't have to do the kind of crazy stuff he does, thank goodness. But anytime it's called upon us, we are called upon to do things which push us out of our comfort zone. We all do them, you know, because that's what makes these films really cool.
Well, I felt like this was such an opportunity because I knew Tom does all his own stunts, obviously, and I came onto this movie and Chris McQuarrie said, are you okay with doing practical stunts and practical locations? And I said yes, and I meant it. I was genuinely excited about coming here, or coming everywhere in the world, not just Paris, and going to everywhere in the world, and doing these things for real. And so it was more of an opportunity. It was more of a finally, I get to do this, I get to meet the stunt team and really work with them on building and developing stuff and then do it. And I take pride in that. And this was an opportunity and I'm so glad I had it.
I just think he's always pushed himself, hasn't he, to the limit of whatever it is. And I saw him do it in this movie, even in this stunt that I was in with him, you know, having to, I mean, it's like being a world-class dancer in a sense of it's also choreographed. And you have to be more than dancing even, you have to be accurate because otherwise someone can get injured. So the level at which he's working is, I just think, probably no one works to that level in the world, really. So he really is top of his game globally. I mean, it's quite amazing to be around, really.
But it's one of the most incredible things of being a part of this franchise is having the possibility of challenging yourself and being terrified and actually doing it. That's why I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't do what Tom does. I mean, he risks his life, do you know what I mean? And I know why, because he cares that much, you know. I really care about the audience experience. I really care about the audience. I care about my life a little bit more, you know. Whereas Tom just seems totally dedicated toward giving his audience something genuinely authentic. And these days, you have to push it that far. It's crazy.
Yes, but it's very entertaining.
Incredibly entertaining.
So is there any mission that is too impossible for Tom Cruise and Ethan Hunt?
I have not found it yet. I'm still looking.
That's a hard one to come up with. I don't know. Maybe some writer has something in mind, but in my mind, nothing's impossible for him.
Well, not yet. You know, I mean, the joke people always say is, well, it's not Mission Impossible, is it? But the fact is, these missions, they have to seem impossible. And this one, I think, of all of them, comes the closest to being impossible. And we only, you know, whether or not we all live and whether or not we save the world, I'll leave that to the viewers. But, you know, so far, they haven't been totally impossible, but we'll have to wait and see.
He's jumped out planes, he's climbed up cliffs, like, you know, jumped off buildings. I mean, mad. Amazing. So no, I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, I wish I had a really good answer. Yes, give birth to a baby.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you try that, Tom. He'd probably do it. You know? He's superhuman.
Yes.
I don't know. What the hell is he doing?
I find it best not to look.